When measuring three-dimensional shapes, in addition to surface area, you can also talk about the volume. And volume is the amount of three-dimensional space that the shape will take up. So for a rectangular prism, it would just be the length times width times height, because you're thinking of the base, which would be length times width, and you just keep on stacking and stacking and stacking until you get the appropriate height. So it's repeated addition, which is multiplication. Same thing for a cylinder. It's the area of the base times height, so pi r squared times the height. For pyramids and cones as well, it's the same formula, area of the base times height, but divided by 3, or times 1/3 for both pyramids and cones. And the volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. So our first example here, we're going to find the volume of the right rectangular prism, which is length times width times height. So 7.2 times 9.6 times 5.3. Multiply that out, and we get 366.336. And that will be centimeters cubed for volume. For part B, it is a right square pyramid, so it will be 1/3 the base times the height. We're only given the slant height, so we do need to find the vertical height of the pyramid. So we'll use the fact that that's going to be in the center, so it would be 12 away from the edge. The slant height is 13. So using Pythagorean theorem, we have h squared plus 12 squared equals 13 squared. So that's h squared plus 144 equals 169. Subtract 144 over, we get 25. So the height is 5. The area of the base, since it's a square, will be 24 times 24, which is 576. So we have 1/3 of 576 times 5. Multiply that all out, we get a volume of 960, and that's in inches cubed. For our next example, we will look at a cylinder and cone. For the cylinder, it's area of the base times height. The height is 12. The area of the base would be pi r squared. So 5 squared is 25 times pi times 12, which would be 300 pi. And when we multiply by 3.14, we get a volume of 942 and the units in feet, so it's feet cubed. For example B, the volume of a cone is 1/3 the area of the base times height. Again, we're just given the slant height, so we do need to finish our triangle. We need to find the height by using Pythagorean theorem. 6 squared plus h squared equals 10 squared. So that's 36 squared equals h squared plus, or 36 squared plus h squared equals 100. Subtract 36, we get 64. So h equals 8. The area of the base, since it is a circle, is pi times radius squared. The radius is 6. Squared, it would be 36. So it's 1/3 times 36 pi times 8. Which is 96 pi. 96 times 3.14 is 301.44, and the units will be centimeters cubed. Our final example here says to find the radius of a sphere if the surface area and volume are the same. So if surface area equals volume, volume is 4/3 pi times radius cubed. Surface area is 4 pi r squared. We're trying to solve for the radius. So when you divide both sides by pi, pi cancels out. When we divide both sides by 4, the 4's cancel. So right now we have r squared equals r cubed over 3. We can make that be a proportion and cross multiply to get 3r squared equals r cubed, but we want to get our r's together, so divide by r squared, and we are left with r equals 3. So the radius must be 3 for the volume and surface area to be equal.